Hi everyone, it's time to check out a few more Flash browser games. At this point I've done, I think this is like the third or fourth of these, where I just do a little sampling of a couple of games that I used to play on browser a lot when I was a kid. And this is probably the dumbest one, like of all of them that I've shown, which is really saying something, and it's called Spank the Monkey. And it's not very high res because it's a very small play window. And yeah, here I was trying to just do it as fast as possible. And I don't think I do any better than 437. Or I might get one that's better, but I don't remember. But when I was a kid, I think I used to be able to get it up to like 600 or 700, and I would swipe my mouse across the entire desk. And yeah, I believe the cutoff is 200 miles per hour that it gives you the funky baseline. But yeah, this one, I think I remember first seeing it on Addicting Games. I can't say it's all that addicting because what you're seeing here is the extent of my playing of it. I wanted to see if I get to 500, but it didn't really seem very physically feasible, so... Anyway, that's Spank the Monkey. Good, double entendre name for child to know about as a child. I knew about a lot of things when I was a child. That sounded very, foreboding and bad. Anyway, here's another one, Bush Shootout, something else that my parents probably would have not been extremely happy with me playing when I was a little boy. I also was not very good at it. A friend of mine showed this to me. One of my best friends in second grade, or whenever this came out, third or fourth grade, showed this to me, and it's just been permanently etched into my brain ever since, much like many of these games that I've showed off. And, of course, I barely even need to say it, and I'm sure many of you are aware of this already, but this is... being done in the aftermath, or this is being uploaded in the aftermath of Flash no longer being supported for browsers, Flash players. So as far as I'm aware, you can't play these on most places on the internet. I'm probably gonna have to get Flashpoint working, which I believe is just like a program that lets you play a very large number of Flash games, so it's not like these little, bite-sized videos of these types of browser games will go completely extinct now. But as you can see, I recorded this before, I guess it was January 1st that this stopped. So this was recorded on, I'm on Miniclip here, the Death Knell. I did this like a couple days before that, so it was, one last hurrah, the end of an era. Is that supposed to be Colin Powell? Doesn't really look like him. Also, when did we decide we're calling him Colin? Is that what people called him before? Because I swear to God, the first time I ever heard him referred to, they called him Colin Powell, which is what that name is. Like, I'm sorry, I guess you can be called whatever, but his name is fucking Colin. Like, I'm calling him Colin. You're Colin. You don't get to be called Colin. First of all, it's a dumb name to, want to be called anyway. Colin isn't great. Apologies if your name is Colin. But no apologies if your name is Colin. Fuck you if your name is Colin. Including if you're Colin Powell. Colin Powell, if you're watching this. Hi, I don't know. Anyway, that would be funny if he was watching this one, wouldn't it? So yeah, I don't have really too much to say about this game. It's basically, put your cursor over the guys and click on them, which is what shooters are, I suppose. Except every once in a while they have these bullet sprays where you can't do anything, like George will hunch behind and stuff. And this is nice that you get to play as Condi, and you get the double shooties. I mean, it's a pretty fun game. The only thing that I'm bad at is I believe the last level, I think it is, which is, I don't complete it here. I get fucked on the last one, or on the last one I do in this video at least. Because that's one where you actually have to kind of like, conserve your bullets, and there are a lot of enemies, and, yeah, I'm just, yeah, even though I'm playing as George Bush, I'm not very conservative. That was a bad joke, but it was right there. Decided I would take it. Alright, so here's where I get fucked. Because you're supposed to be a lot more not constantly shooting than I am. And because this gun gets rid of bullets very quick, gotta be pretty accurate. And also I'm getting the shit shot out of me. Like, I really don't know what you're supposed to be doing with that. I don't know if there are, like, upgrades or anything like that you can, like, make your health more or anything. I don't know about that shit. I never really paid attention. I just clicked, and I accidentally right-clicked there. Yeah, I just click, and I play. I don't really think about it too much. Anyway, here is the last game that I will be taking a looky at, and it's Bloxors. Or, as I liked to say, to make my friends laugh, I would say that it's actually pronounced blowhors, that the X is an H sound. Although now that I'm really thinking about it, I can't really think of any words where X is supposed to be an H sound. Not really sure where I got that. But it's Bloxors, and yeah, you have a little thing, you have a little block, and you gotta flip it, and, you know, it's the way it looks. And, I'm not very good at it. I was never very good at it. I didn't get very far in it when I was a kid, and I think I got even less far in it this time around. It also looks a little bit different. This is actually not what it looked like, and I couldn't find a browser that had the original, with the original look and music and sound. I think the block looks the same, but you can already tell that I'm, like, brain empty right now. The tiles and the background and the stars, I don't think the stars were there, actually. At least not when I played it. All the stages are the same as far as I remember. And yeah, I just start from the beginning. I really suck at this game. I'm not at all showing off this game. I don't think I've shown off any of the games that I have in this, you know, series of videos. Because I'm good at them. I mean, I don't think anybody I don't think anybody expects me to, like, be claiming that I'm good at basically any of the games that I play on this channel. So I'm just showing them off because, you know, I played them when I was a kid, and now I'm a big boy, and I can make YouTube videos on my own. And as compared to when I was a kid and not doing that, I guess. And, you know, it's nice to be reminded of the simpler times where I was doing very easy assignments in computer class and then finding games like this to play when I was done with them. Even though most of the time we were doing typing shit, that's what I really need to find. And I've looked around for it, but I have not been able to find it yet. So if anyone has the hookup, let me know. It's mostly just about running it on Windows 10, but I should probably say what I'm referring to. Type to Learn 3, which is the typing game that we played in computer class. I would love to revisit that and have PTSD from my home row indoctrination that I rejected and replaced with my more proletarian hunt and peck typing method, which is superior. But yeah, see, I figured it out. I got a brain. I got a good brain. I think this is the one that stumped me though, or maybe it's the one after this. But yeah, I'm a big Dumbo. Anything like this where I have to like use my what do you call it, your brain? I can't do that. That's a no-go for me. I'm brain empty. The only video games I know how to play are ones where you play a square man collecting shiny things, let's see, what else? Games where you build a house and put fake people in it and kill them. Which you do, if you play The Sims, if you play any Sims game to its quote-unquote completion, you do kill them. I mean, albeit, if they don't die violently and you don't, like, make them die early, you do it passively just by playing the game. You start lives and then end them. So chew on that for a little while, Never thought of that, did you? Anyway... I'm doing really shitty trying to figure this out. Yeah, that's me trying to, like, game out in my head whether or not I'm gonna, like, be the right way, and I'm, like, pretty sure I wouldn't be. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think I finished this one. I'm sure it's extremely easy, and you can go ahead and tell me how to do it. I mean, it doesn't fucking matter. I'm not gonna make another video about this game. I just wanted to show it off and talk about it. But yeah, if anyone can find Type to Learn 3, I'm sure I could find it. I just need to not only look on, like, smilegames.com. I don't know what I mean by that. But I'm sad to see Flash Player go, if for nothing else than, the ease of access to all these shitty games that I enjoyed in my childhood. I'd also like to find the old as shit version of Oregon Trail that we played. That would be really cool. Liv and I had a very good discussion about like computer class in school, in grade school, as well as library, because that was another special class that I had in school. Was you would go to the library. And I like that shit. I think computer and library, when I think about it, out of those two, and like music, PE, and art, I think they were my two favorite special classes. So, because I was a big geek-ass nerd. Anyway, that's about it for Bloxors. I've completely given up at this point. That's all for these 3 Flash games. Tune in for more Wallace and Gromit tomorrow. I love you.